Hello everyone, this is the Azur Sage Tarot, and in today's reading we're going to take a look at what spirit guide or which spirit guide or guides that are trying to manifest or to send you signals, and we're going to see some symbology and what their energy is, because we have more than one spirit guide that is trying to guide you through this life. So we're just going to take a look at which one or which ones are trying to say you hi, say you a little hello at this time. So we've got three groups to choose from today. For group 1, we have this little Pikachu. For group 2, we have this ring with a horse that runs if I kind of spin the ring. For group 3, we have this really peculiar kind of tetra bead. I've got it since my childhood and I still don't know, and I never knew what it was. So yeah, this is for group 3. So you can take a little bit more time to choose your group. Once you're ready, you can skip ahead with the timestamps down below in the description box, and I'm going to see you in your reading. Bye! So hello group 1, if you chose the Pikachu, this is going to be your reading about what spirit guides are trying to say you, like tell you a little hello, make you a little sign, and yeah, what signs they might be sending you. So we're going to jump right into it with the Clow card deck. Whoa, that's way too many cards. Maybe there is more, maybe there are more than one spirit guides wanting to come up for you right now. I feel a lot of energy, so we're going to see. So for group 1, spirit, what signs might they be looking for? Who are you? Yeah, so it's going to be a reading about, like, I'm going to see what they want me to tell you about them. So maybe for some of you, you already know your guides, so maybe it will be more relevant for me to tell you what signs they are sending you or what they are trying to help you with, but we're going to see you. So yeah, okay, so we've got like this. Okay, so the first card we've got is the swords. The second card we have is the wood. The third one is the fight. We have the freeze. And at the bottom of the deck we have, has your general energy. Your general energy. I'm not talking about you, so it's about your guides. So the general energy of your guides is the windy. So something I see first is that if you feel like you're disconnected from your guides right now, because I feel for some of you, you feel like you are maybe a little more disconnected from them, maybe left out in the cold. I don't think they left you, actually. I think what could possibly help you connect with them is going out in nature, especially with the wood here. Going out in nature, taking a hike or a walk into the forest, especially with like especially where there is green. I don't really necessarily feel flowers, but really like where there are leaves, where there are like, I don't know, moss and mushrooms. I really feel the forest. I really feel that little forest with the trees going shh. So maybe, yeah, taking a little walk, maybe you'll find some cues or some clarity while you're walking into the forest. And yeah, for some of you, I heard that you may be clairaudient. It's not going to resonate for every one of you. Of course, it's a general reading. For some of you, maybe you are clairaudient. Maybe you hear things with the windy here. So maybe they're trying to communicate with you by clairaudience, or maybe by through songs that you hear, or maybe directly from the wind. You know, like, I really feel with those two cards that your guides are kind of connected with the wind and the nature. Especially, I'm really called to this idea of leaves with the wood here, actually. And you know how the leaves kind of also and like make some comforting noise in the wind. So I really feel like they are trying to, well, not trying to communicate with you. I think your preferred way of communication is by hearing them, or maybe you don't know that. So maybe sometimes you feel left out because you don't see a lot of numbers. Maybe people are telling you here on YouTube or elsewhere that you're really connected to your guides, and you're like, well, I don't see repeating numbers, or I don't see coincidences or strange things happening. But the thing is, it's because they are not communicating with you this way. They are communicating through your audition. So if you hear a voice in your head, this is your guides trying to tell you something. Or if you hear ringing in your ear, this is also them trying to communicate with you. And yeah, going out in the forest, as I said, where there are a lot of leaves, actually, I feel. I don't know what. It could be under a tree. It doesn't have to be in the forest, but it could be under a tree. Maybe for some of you, there is a tree that is quite significant, or that has some kind of energy or nostalgia attached to it that you could go to. But yeah, I think for some of you, you really feel like you were left alone, maybe by your guides, but they're telling you that they're still here, even though they feel like it's time for you to really reflect about yourself. So maybe that's why they don't want to interfere so much. And maybe since then you feel stuck with the freeze here. Maybe you feel stuck a little bit. For some of you, maybe your guides can feel sometimes cold towards you. That's why I'm kind of telling you that you may feel left out in the cold, especially with the sword and the fight, which could indicate kind of a struggle, and the mirror being underneath the windy. It's like all about yourself here. And not in a selfish way, mind you, really in a way where your guides are, I think they are really trying to let you figure things out by yourself and figure out your own power. So, because I'm not picking up a lot of other characteristics about your guides, except that they are trying to let you do your thing by yourself, and showing you that you have your own strength. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm picking up on. Of course, they are, with the fight, I think they are kind of trying to remind you that if really you need help, ask them and they will do what they can. But you like, they don't want to interfere too much right now. They don't want to be too present because they feel you have some kind of work you need to do by yourself. So I think I'm going to jump right into the tarot to see a little bit more, maybe numbers that you could be seeing. But honestly, I don't think you are seeing a lot of repetitive number. I think you are hearing some things, and you're wondering if it's just your thoughts or if it's actually like them talking to you. So we've got a lot of cards that came out. We have the King of Cups in the reverse that came out first. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Eight of Coins in the reverse. And the High Priestess. So, sorry. So definitely with the High Priestess, there is an air of mystery, but you are really intuitive. So I think you maybe feel like there are things that aren't revealed to you, and maybe that's why you felt kind of left out in the cold. Maybe you're used to having more insight about things or more knowledge given to you by your guides. And now maybe you feel like you're struggling on your own. But with the High Priestess, I feel like you're really intuitive, and that they didn't leave you alone. Actually, you're still connected to them a lot, and you're still open to receiving messages from them. It's really just that they want you to acquire a certain amount of emotional maturity and like kind of an independence, like being able to take decisions on your own, to use your knowledge, to use your own power to cut somewhere. When I say to cut, I'm not necessarily speaking about cutting like vegetables or cutting someone out of your life or something out of your life. I'm speaking about like making a decision. Like, the justice has a sword and a scale, and I think this is kind of the sword of justice here, so especially with the Two of Swords, they want you to be able to tap into your own knowledge, your own intuition, and not their knowledge. You know what I mean? So maybe for some of you, you're really intuitive, you really have this inner knowledge and about things, and you know how to follow your heart. But when it comes to making a decision, you kind of freeze and you wait for spirits to confirm your intuition. And I think they are trying to tell you that they want you to be able to really trust your own intuition without them having to interfere and say, yes, this is what your intuition is telling you, and yes, this is what you are supposed to do, what you have to do. So maybe you're waiting too much for confirmation, and it's not something you're doing wrong. They're not like they're still super proud of you. They still love you a lot, and it's just that they want you to grow on your own too. They want you to be able to have confidence in your ability and in your intuition, in your own intuition. So that's the first message that is coming in about what they want. So maybe for some of you, especially if you are really the High Priestess and really intuitive, I feel like you already know your guides. But because I've got a lot of messages about, what they're trying to help you with right now, and the fact that they aren't as connected as you as it used to be. That's what I feel like. But let's see, what kind, like, how do you show up into group one's life? Like, what signs or symbols do you manifest has in group one's life, Spirit? How do you manifest into group one's life, Spirits, please? How do you manifest into group one's life, Spirits? How do you manifest into group one's life, Spirit? How do you manifest into group one's life, Spirit? they're telling me like really it's hard for me to get more insight about who they actually are and how they show up. That's kind of, well, that's not strange to me. It's just that I really feel like, yeah, they're trying to help you with trusting your own intuition. But let's see. So, Knight of Swords. I think they may channel through the actions or like the words from other people since you are clairaudient. So like, yeah. So we had the Knight of Swords, the Three of Coins. Yeah, definitely by other people. Ten of Cups, Nine of Wands, and finally, Justice. I mean, I was talking about Justice with the sword. So yeah, definitely for some of you, I think they may manifest into your life through people. What I mean is, sometimes you can be talking to some people. I don't know if you experience that, but you can be talking to certain people or having a discussion. Like, it doesn't have to be one-on-one. It could be like as a group. And then there is some messages that come out of this discussion that really kind of resonates with you, even though it's not a reading, even though it's not meant to be advised directly, meant for you. You kind of feel like you need to take on this knowledge and apply it to yourself, or like you kind of see the signs, maybe some subjects or some particularities or characteristics comes back again and again in some discussions that you have with different people, and you kind of see how it applies or relates to your own life. I think that's where your spirit guides are interacting with you. They are like when you are not just having clairaudience, so directly hearing them from inside your head or directly hearing them through music. I think you hear them through other people with the Knight of Swords and the Three of Coins. Especially people you are really near to with the Ten of Cups. That's also a confirmation that they really want you to be super happy. Like, they want you to be emotionally fulfilled. And we have also the Ten of Coins under at the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Coins. So of coins, yes. So they really want you to have it all, actually, group one. This is why they are kind of maybe giving you tough love, especially with the Knight of Swords. I think the communication could be a little rash. Sometimes maybe people are triggering you, and maybe that's why you're struggling, because people are triggering you, and yeah, triggering you, and that's actually they are actually kind of channeling your spirit guides, or your spirit guides are kind of bringing those people into your life, or bringing up those conversations or those opportunities to have those conversations, so that you have the truth told to you right in the face, and even though it kind of maybe hurt, or maybe it could be frustrating sometimes, and maybe that's kind of feeling like a struggle with your relationships and people. I really think this is how they kind of try to make you realize things you've got to work on, or to simply guide you. It could be other people that just tell you how it is, but in a positive manner. you know, sometimes we kind of feel stuck in a rut, and we've got those friends that just come up to our faces, and they're just like, you know that you're enough, you know that you're enough, you know that you do everything you can, and you know that this is perfectly fine, and you know that you're awesome and everything, and they're just kind of blunt about it. And we kind of need to hear those messages. Well, sometimes when it happens, of course, it's still your friends that are doing that, but I think you can see that from your spirit guides too, actually, because sometimes some of us channel messages or channel spirit guides without even realizing it. I know I do sometimes because I kind of trigger my friends once in a while, and I'm kind of, why have I said that? Like, where did that come from? And then my guides are like, yeah, it's because they needed to hear that. So we just kind of, you know, turned the switch, and you went into channeling mode without really realizing it. So yeah, so definitely clairaudient for most of you. Pay attention to what you hear, the words you hear, how you hear it. Pay attention to ringing. Pay attention to noises. Specific sounds, to the wind too, just with the whispers of the wind, but especially what the people in their surroundings say, especially when it comes to people you really love. With the Knight of Wands, though, I think sometimes you feel kind of closed off to those messages, because again, maybe you've got difficulty to figure out if it's your intuition, if you're really if it's really for you and everything, and you're trying to make some sense out of it, and you're trying to see, are their vision or are what they are saying actually true or not true, you know? Is it your spirit guides trying to show you the way, or is it just a friend that is a little bit blunt? I think you're trying to balance the thing here. But what this tells me, though, it's that you've accumulated good karma, actually, a group 1. This is really weird. This is the first time I've done this reading, like, for someone else than myself, actually. The reading about spirit guides, and yeah, it's quite interesting how I feel this. It's, your guides are really mysterious, group 1. Like, really, it's not like mine. mine were, spirit guides are kind of mysterious in themselves. We need to give that. I mean, they know things that we don't, and they see things that we don't. But when I ask some things about my spirit guides, they're just popping up and being like, you know, you should really pay attention to those things. This is the signs we're using right now. And I'm like, oh, really? And then, boom, I see it everywhere. Like, we're using repeating numbers, and you should, like, really pay attention to numbers right now. And I'm like, okay, when I'm trying to figure out where they're giving me signs, and then I just look and they're giving me repeating numbers everywhere. Like, okay, I understand, 1111, you know? So anything else that you want to show to group 1? Anything else? Yeah, so we've got fertility and heaven on earth. So fertility and heaven on earth with the lily and the this is mallow, I don't know. But yeah, so heaven on earth here talks all about working hard to create the life and the place, the environment you want to live in. And we also have elopement at the bottom of the deck too. So, and look at that. Those are all kind of pinkish, purplish. So it really makes me think about the crown chakra. So definitely, if you're not disconnected, group 1. That's what your guides want you to know. They maybe are more connected to the forest, the element of nature. Maybe for some of you, you're living in town, and you should kind of try to see, like, maybe go in a park or go where there is more vegetation, to see them and clear your mind and be more receptive to your messages. Because with the Nine of Wands, that popped out earlier, it kind of talks about sometimes having your walls up or your guard up. So I would advise you to try, if you feel disconnected from your guides, I would advise you to go really walk in the forest and, like, alone. And because, to come back to what I was saying, because you have, like, your crown chakra that connects you with spirits is really coming strong right now with those flowers. So you're really, like, you're an antenna and you're receiving messages from them, but maybe the messages have difficulties to come through, maybe because you have too many interactions with too many people. So maybe you don't have enough time for yourself. And I think you would need to go and find some peace, some quiet time, to be able to reconnect with them. But you are not disconnected. They are still with you. They are still connected to you. You're doing nothing wrong. You're still intuitive. You still have all your power. Don't worry about it. It's just that they're focusing on your own elopement and development. That's what I think they are trying to say here. That they are trying to help you grow by yourself and work on the life you really desire to have. And kind of use what you've cultivated and reap what efforts you've put into yourself. It's like you've been trying to have a connection with them, and it was really nice, and you invested a connection with them, and you really tried to ask them if your intuition was correct, and you used it's kind of paradoxal, because you used your intuition to know whether or not, like, you use your intuition to connect with spirits, but it's not exactly the same thing as your intuition, but, like, spirits were confirming things to you about what your intuitive feelings were. And now they kind of want you to be able to... Thank you, spirits. It's like, when you start biking and your parent or anyone is kind of pushing the bike while you are, like, while you're trying to learn how to ride a bicycle. And I think here it's the time when the adult or the responsible where the tutor or your friend or whomever it may be, to let you go by yourself and ride the bike by yourself. And that's what they're doing. And now you think you're doing something wrong, you think you're struggling, you think you're disconnected from them, but it's not that. It's just that it's time for you to flee the nest. It's time for you to spread your wings and use your own intuition and trust it, and not have to always have a confirmation. I think that's the messages. That's the main message they are telling you. For most of you, you already know them, or you already communicate with them, or you already know how to communicate with them. If not, I repeat myself, but if not, with clairaudience, so through music, through sounds, voices, through other people that you love, sometimes they channel through them. And if you still have difficulty, try to go into a quiet place, relaxing place, a garden maybe, a park, a forest, somewhere where there are leaves. Specifically, leaves are important for this group. So I think I'm going to leave it there. Thank you a lot for watching. I hope something resonated. This is still a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. and I wish you a really nice day or night whenever you're watching, and I also hope to see you again soon. Bye, Group 1. So hello, Group 2. If you chose the ring with the horse, with the horse on it, sorry, I kind of stuttered, but I don't know why. So yeah, this is going to be your reading. We're going to take a look at how your spirit guides manifest into your life, or how you could connect better with them, what symbols could be attached to them. We're just going to see what comes through, and I'm going to start by using the Clow card deck to kind of have a general idea of what your spirit guides want to show you right now. So yeah. So for Group 2, please, spirit guides, how do you manifest in Group 2's life? What symbols do you use? Who are you? What is your energy? Group 2 spirit guides, what can I know about you? What do I need to know about you? What? Group 2 spirit guides. Okay, there's a card that flipped. It's really funny actually, because I was doing a pre-shuffle before between your reading and Group 1's reading, and 2 cards came out in actually those 3. I saw those 3 cards while I was pre-shuffling this deck for you. It's kind of funny because they're coming out again. So how do you manifest in Group 2's life? How do you manifest in Group 2's life? Okay, so first we had the voice coming out. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yes. So first we have the voice coming out. This is one of the cards that came out while I was doing your pre-shuffle. I put it back in, and I shuffled again, and it came out again. It needed to come out for you. Then we have also the mist. This was actually when I cut the deck that I saw the mist while shuffling. So this is again for you. Then we also have the earthy. That also came out just after the voice, actually, before I started recording your reading. Finally, we have also the sword. That came out for Group 1, but I don't feel the same energy from it. And finally, at the bottom of the deck, we have the strength. The power. We're not in the traditional tarot stage. This is a power. So Group 2, that shows the horse ring. So what I heard when I saw the earthy, it was to actually go touch some touch some grass. Yes, maybe, but that's not what I wanted to say. I wanted to say, like, to go where there is earth, or sand. Maybe go on the, like, maybe you could go at the beach or at a lake in the morning when it's kind of foggy with the mists. And yeah, really kind of play in the dirt, play in the sand, put your hands, like, get dirty, get dirty, put your hands in the earth, put your hands in the sand. I feel like you need to I feel like your guides are more, like, I feel like you are more connected to your guides when you are connected to the earth. That's what I feel. Also, For group 1, the message that came out was to be clairaudient. I think for you, you are maybe clairaudient for some of you. Claircognizant, I mean. They were clairaudient. Yeah, with the voice being here, maybe maybe you have a strong intuition, but I feel like it's kind of fuzzy right now. Or wait, I'm getting off. I'm straying from the path. Your spirit guides, please. How do you connect with? I keep hearing through the earth. So I don't know what it means though. I think there is one specific spirit guide that is coming through, and with the mist, I think you don't know them quite well yet. They are a little bit shy. I don't know if you're more connected. I don't know if you are connected to your spirit guides, group 2, if you know them already or not. I would say you don't know them. I would say that they are more mysterious for you, even though you may have a strong inner intuition, inner knowing. But I feel this warmth, like this warmth in my fingers. I don't know what it means. It's really strange, but I feel like you've got one specific guide that is coming less strongly than the other guides. Like, they are really meaningful. They're really attached to you in some reason. I don't know, maybe you had a past life with them. But they're really kind of shy. It's like you have more than one guy, but they're really shy. They don't show themselves quite often. But they're really powerful, or they're trying to work on your own power and to work on your own worth. But they love you a lot. I really feel that love and that warmth. Like someone is giving me a huge hug right now. I'm actually feeling hot. So maybe it's someone, for a few of you. No, I really think for most of you actually, it's someone that you knew of some way. It could be from this current life or from a past life, but it's someone that is really deeply attached to you, but they're more like an observer. They don't really interact with you a lot, even though they do, but in really simple and kind of short ways. They're not going to, it's like they don't stay a lot. It's like they stay in this fog, they stay in this mist, they wrap themselves into this mystery, but I don't think it's their intention to be mysterious to you. I think it's just because they want to, they follow you on this path, they follow you in this life, they observe you because they really feel connected to you. It's really nostalgic, actually. I'm almost feeling sad. Maybe it's someone that passed away for a few of you. And now they're kind of following you in your life. And if it's someone that you knew, it's someone that was really, really nurturing to you. It was someone that always listened to you. For those of you, it was like, for those of you that it's someone that passed away, it was someone that really was nurturing towards you, that you feel safe, that you felt safe with, and that you could talk about pretty much anything. You needed to talk to someone, and you would go to this person. Others of you, it's something that you had with someone from a past life, but it's someone that really, really deeply loves you, group 2. And they don't come often, and they don't come strongly. It took me a while to get their energy. Usually I kind of get the energy coming right as I'm shuffling the cards, but for you, I needed to take more time to get this energy going, and this warmth doesn't leave me away. Actually, it's really comforting, but it's hot. Actually, it's hot. But for a lot of you, there's a beach that is there's a beach or a lake that is really, really significant, because I keep seeing a lake, but like not with a dock. Actually, is there a dock? I'm seeing a beach. I'm seeing 2 pictures, so it could be either or. On one of them there is a dock, and on the other one there's just sand and a body of water, of course. But take it as it resonates. I think I'm going to try to get some more messages from them, from your spirit guide, from this spirit guide that is coming on. So how do you manifest? Who are you, spirit guide, from group 2 spirit guide? Who are you? How do you manifest into group 2's life? Yeah, this person, well, I say person, this guide is protective of you, actually, but they are keeping their distance from you, actually, because they are more of an observer. Yeah, okay, definitely this is for a lot of you, it's someone that kind of left your life, if you know what I mean, because we've got the 3 of Swords coming out. So there was a huge pain, but it could be a past pain. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be someone that passed away, I mean, but definitely if it wasn't in this life, it was in another life, and you were separated, and there is still an emotional bond that links you and this spirit guide. It really feels nostalgic and actually sad, but there's this love that keeps coming strongly. Yeah, so they don't show themselves a lot. I can't have anything, because we've got the 7 of Wands in reverse, the 3 of Swords upright, and the 6 of Swords in the reverse. So it really tells me with the 6 of Swords in the reverse that it's someone that is linked to you, and that they are still attached to you, even after what happened, even after that hurt. It could be from this life or past life, but there is a hurt that still links you to this energy, this spirit, but they are not malicious. They are just observing you, so they are not really doing a lot, because with the 7, upright, they would be kind of, well, they would be running away, sneaking away, but with the 7 of Swords, I think they are taking this reading as an opportunity to not hide from you. I think they're trying to tell you, hey, I'm here. I heard it's all right. Don't cry. We will be together. someday again. I can't get the rest of the sentence. When the tide is high, it will be alright. So it's okay, don't cry. We will be again. We will be together again someday when the tides are high. I really don't know what it means, group 2. It's really cryptic to me. Definitely for I think it's about there's something about the body of water, of course, with you guys, and the sand and the sea, but I think it must be a past life thing for most of you. But they're still linked and they're trying to communicate with you. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel so okay. They just want to. Oh, this is so sweet. I'm sorry, group 2, but this I want to know more about them, but they're not allowing me to get more information. They're just an observer in your life right now. And you can feel them. I think you can feel this energetic bound. And sometimes it may be heavy for you. So if sometimes you've got those heavy feelings that just come out of nowhere, or this sadness or this nostalgia, maybe when you are near a body of water, maybe when you are at the beach, or something like that, it may be them. Because when you do, and when you go to those places, or when you do things that links like that is linked with your connection that you have with this spirit guide, that's where your connection kind of gets stronger in a way, and that you perceive them in an intuitive way with the voice, so you're able to perceive them. But I think you just perceive their energy, and it may affect you sometimes. It may make you feel really confused at times, like, why am I feeling so down right now? Why am I feeling so sad or nostalgic? And it's because it's them that are connecting with you, because they miss you a lot and they love you a lot, but they're heartbroken. They are still heartbroken, and they can't seem to move on. They can't seem to pass on, actually. Yeah, most of you were separated in a past life from someone, and they are just following you in this one as an observer, and they wanted you to know that they are there. Probably a soulmate of yours. So, yeah. This is so sad. And I wish I could help you identify them. But they're telling me I don't want to tell them. Actually, what I heard is I don't want to tell her. But I don't know, it's not a gender-specific reading, so I didn't have a choice but to, translate as them. I don't want to tell them. They don't need to know. I wish things were different. But they don't need me. I just want them to know I will love them from beyond until our souls meet again. Please stay safe. Take care of you. I love you. I'm fading, but I will be there. So I don't know what it means. It's really cryptic. I'm sorry, group 2, it's really cryptic, but they really wanted to take this opportunity to connect with you more, I think. Um, Probably because your other guides are coming more strongly and they are trying to do their job of guiding you through your life, and they probably feel more inadequate compared to your actual guides, so they just chose to observe you because they are linked emotionally to you. So yeah, is there another message that you want to show group 2 spirit guide? Group 2 spirit guide, is there another message? This is too many cards. Is there another message that you want to convey to group 2? Oh, they told me this one. Yeah. My nostalgia card. It's the Lily of the Valley. It's written Return to Happiness. It's a really beautiful card, and actually I kind of want to cry right now. I won't lie to you, group 2. This card is really, really meaningful to me. It's a card that projects to actually really significant connections, really significant memories and feelings from the past. It could be from the past of this life, but it could be also from the past of another life. And it goes with the message I told you earlier, the like with the hope, like in the hope that you will meet again and that you will be reunited, and hence being able to return to happiness together, to this pure white love. It's, I don't know if you feel it, but what I feel right now is so intense, and not in a fiery way, actually, really watery way. It's really it's really nostalgic, and they don't have anything to say to you. They just love you, and they just wanted you to know that they are still here. They just wanted your soul to know that they are still there, looking out for you, that someday you will be reunited, that someday you will have the right to have this happiness. They just want you to be happy. They just want you to thrive in life. But there is this really deep connection that links both of your souls, and they don't want to let go. So this spirit guide is kind of attached to you emotionally, and they don't want to go. They don't want to give in. They just love you, and they just wanted you to know that they love you so much, and that they support you even though they don't talk to you actively. They are there, and they love you, and they want what's best for you. And that's why they're just observing, because it's not their role to intervene in your life. Even though sometimes you are connected, you're still connected to them. So even though sometimes you feel them energetically, they are not meant to really try to guide you. It's not a spirit guide, it's just a spirit a soul that is connected to yours by the thread of life, by the thread of fate, emotionally bound to your soul, and they just want to see what you're going to do with this life. And I think I'm going to leave it here. I know it's a bit shorter than the other, like, group one was a little bit longer, but I'm just going round and round, and when I keep saying and going into my depths of intuition, I just hear the same thing. I don't have anything to say. I just want them, again, they told her, but I just want them to know I'm here. I just want them to know I love them. I just want them to know we are going to be reunited. This is the only thing I keep hearing in my, like, I just want blah blah, blank. I just want blank. But they're not telling me who they are. They're not telling me from where they know you. I heard 1800s just now. 1800s. I don't know what it means. Like, of course it's a time period, but I don't know if it's significant. So take what resonates, but they don't tell me. I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are. I don't know how they manifest through their life. Maybe sometimes when you're feeling sad for no reason, it's because you are, or nostalgic for no reason, it's because you are connecting to their energy. That's the only thing I know. But for the rest, they're plainly, bluntly saying that they love you. So I'm going to leave your reading here, group 2. It's been quite a reading. I wasn't expecting that at all. So I hope you enjoyed it, even though it was a little bit short and chaotic and kind of deep. I hope it resonated, and thank you for watching. I hope you have a really nice day or night, a really nice day or night whenever you're watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye and take care, group 2. So, hello, group 3. If you chose this little kind of tetra bead that we don't know what it is, this is going to be your reading about what spirit guides want to, not what spirit guides want you to know, no, who they are, how they show up in your life, how they manifest into your life, how they try to communicate with you. I'm going to see what I can get, because for group 2 it wasn't much, to be honest, because well, you could go and see and you would understand, my dear group 3. But let's see what I can get for you. So, group 3 spirit guides. Who are you? How do you manifest? Symbols. Who are you? Ooh, kind of interesting. Who are you? Group 3 spirit guides. Who are you? Group 3 spirit guides. Manifest. Okay, so first off, I will show you the cards. So the first card that came out is the Song, which is really interesting because the second card that came is the Silent. So this is, you've got the Song singing your thing, and then there's the silent that is just like, nope, don't sing. Then there's the Dark, and the Jump, and finally the Little. So first, like right off the bat, I think that they are talking to you, and they are like connecting to you when you are alone. For most of you, group 3, I think they are best connecting with you when you are alone, without any people, when you have a little bit of silence, you know, when you're like, it could be at night especially. For some of you, maybe the moon is important in the way you can communicate. Maybe some of you do some kind of moon rituals, and if you do, maybe this is when they are trying to communicate with you, since while you are doing those rituals, your intuition is maybe higher, or maybe they are connected to the moon. So when you are making a moon kind of, it could be a new moon ritual or a full moon ritual, this is easier for them to communicate with you. But it's really when you are in your intimate like settings, when you are alone with yourself and only with your thoughts. Maybe the reason the song is here is because you tend to put music on when you are alone and maybe sing. But yeah, I think this is when they are communicating with you. So pay attention when you are alone. Pay attention at night especially. Maybe they communicate through songs to you too. And they communicate through subtle things, so it really requires you to look out for the details, actually, to understand and to see where they are trying to show you things or signs. They're not necessarily obvious, so you need to pay attention to them. So there are those guides. I think there are more than one, but those guides are more discreet. Maybe you tell me, Sage, usually my guides are coming strongly to me. Maybe that's some of your guides, and then the guides that decided to manifest in this reading are the ones that maybe eclipsed sometimes by your other guides that are more that are using more, let's say, show-offy kind of way to get your attention. And those guys are getting more into the details of things, and so they are more discreet. As for so when you're alone through music, I think that those are the ones that try to help you when it's time for you to start a new thing. So when it's time for you to start a new cycle, to start a project, to change your routine, try something new, I think they are the one that try to guide you in those moments. So when you're trying to pay attention to the details and to the little stuff, and take some time for yourself, by yourself, at night especially, maybe take a bath, I don't know, with candles. And especially when you are about to start a new thing, and they will be able to guide you through the process of, changing your routine, changing your mindset, or making you see details that you didn't see before. So yeah, they're really helping you with the little things, and especially with the start of things. But they are really discreet. So that's the general vibe I get from there. I'm going to go into the tarot. This was quick. I'm going to go into the tarot to see how they can manifest. Who are group 3 spirit guides? Who are group 3 spirit guides? How do they manifest the symbols? Who are group 3 spirit guides? Who are group 3 spirit guides? How do they manifest? Well, we've got the 6 of Cups coming out in the reverse. So I think those maybe... Oh, the candle is agitated. There is a lot of energy joining. Okay, and now it stopped. And here it goes again. Okay, flickering. Sorry, I've been distracted by that. They told me upright, so they want the Six of Cups upright. And yeah, I feel like those are maybe soulmates? Yes. Okay, so there are soulmates, but like members of your soul family. That's what I mean when I say soulmates. That are presently in the spirit realm and trying to guide you, but they are more discreet. I think there is a promise involved here. Maybe they promised you when you were in the 5D group 3. Probably those are people that promised you to guide you through this life, and now they're kind of fulfilling their contract to you. The reason why it showed up in the reverse at first, I think it was to tell me that those are soulmates that are not incarnated right now. So that's why you're kind of separated, because the Six of Cups upright can talk about reunion. But yeah, there's a lot of things about... Yeah, there's this feeling that they promise you, or that there is a soul contract that binds you to those spirit guides. Even though they are more discreet, they are there to help you, especially, as I said many times already, for your projects and new things and the thing you want to do, and like kind of try and change up your, like to spice up your life, you know. So what can you tell me about yourself, group 3's spirit guides? Can you tell me about yourself, group 3 spirit guides? What can you tell me about yourself, group 3 spirit guides? Group 3 spirit guides. Group 3 spirit guides, please. What can you tell me about yourself? I would like it if you don't make me shuffle through the end of time, please. So what can you tell me about yourself, group 3 spirit guides? What can you tell me about yourself, group 3 spirit guides? Why is it so long? Okay, thank you. I needed to say that. I needed to get impatient so that they want me to take them both upright. So we've got the Justice and the Six of Coins. So it's 2 6s right now that we have. And 2 6s. This is number 11. And so we have double digit numbers here, 6 6 and 1 1. For those of you waiting for a sign. And actually the tower is at the bottom of the deck right now. And this is number 15 if I'm not mistaken, which reduces to 6. Is it number 15? Yes, number 15 is the devil. The tower, which number is the tower? I forgot. I thought it was number 15. 15 is the devil. So... it's 7. It's 16 actually, I think. But I'm not sure. It's okay. It's not relevant. 6, 6, 11, 11. So maybe you see numbers in pairs a lot. Having 2 6s is quite a positive sign actually. It tells me that you are in the right path in all this, but what does it mean when it comes to your spirit guides? It's like they are trying to encourage you or nourish you. It's like they're trying to pay off with that. They want to be really generous. So yeah, they really want you to they want to gift you something. It's like you've accumulated a lot of good karma, and they kind of want to give it all to you. Like you've got so much good karma, and they're the ones that are trying to get that karma to you, you know. And that's why it's about all the new things and the details. So if you pay attention to the little synchronicities, the little details, you're going to hear from them about what you could start or what you could do. And those kind of new beginnings or new jumps or new tries and everything like that are going to bring you a lot of wealth, a lot of happiness. They are going to bring you like, they're going to end up really, really successful and big. So it's like they're really discreet. You need to pay attention to details. You need to pay attention to yourself and spend some time to yourself, with yourself, by yourself. But this is where you're going to get ideas, inspiration, to do things that are going to be generous towards you, like that are going to help the universe be generous with you and bring you a lot of gifts, actually, and kind of, you know, give you all the good karma you deserve, I think, group 3. So yeah, that's another part of their job. They really want to spoil you a lot, actually. I think I keep hearing it's our job. So it's their job to spoil you in this life. So those are the guides that are trying to bring you, you know, good stuff, the good stuff of life. So is there anything else you want to tell me about yourself? Group 3's spirit guides. Is there anything else that you want to tell group 3? Group 3 spirit guides. Is there anything else you want to? Yes, actually, they want to do. Yeah, so we've got the 9 of Cups in reverse. And it makes sense. We've got the Star. We've got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And the King of Wands upright. So definitely about those projects I said and the new things you wanted to try. I think that if you have wishes and plans you want to succeed and things you want to heal or work on, they are trying to tell you like, it's us, it's our job, but you need to listen to us. You've got other guides trying to help you with other things. And actually at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Wands. So we have, you know, again a show of soulmates. Like we had the 6 of Cups and now we have a matching pair. But it's not a love reading, but I need to tell you because I see it, I recognize it. So for some of you, again, it's because those are soulmates that aren't incarnated right now. Maybe a twin flame when this is the couple actually that comes out. Maybe a twin flame that isn't incarnated right now, but that is trying to guide you from the spirit realm, from the 5D. And yeah, that's it. If you feel like your wish aren't coming true, actually that's when they come in, you know, to work with you. Those are the spirit guides that want to work with you so that you can reach your dreams. This is their goal. This is what they need to do. And to reach your dreams, it's actually well, if you don't know where to go to turn this 9 of Cups upright and like actually have this wish fulfillment, it's actually taking time for yourself and listening to them, paying attention to the details and the numbers, the repeating numbers for some of you, like 6 and 11 or 1 could be important. And yeah, so we have the star, so you've got the possibility, like you've got dreams, I think, group 3, sorry, group 3, you've got dreams, you've got big dreams. But if you struggle to achieve them, well, try connecting to those guides. And I think I've said it enough already how to connect with them. It's pretty simple, but it's kind of more difficult because they are more discreet than the others. I don't know why they're doing that though. And yeah, that's it. They're trying to get you to your dreams, because the King of Wands is someone that plans. It's like the King of Wands is a planner. Well, not the object, but he plans for, and it's not a gender specific reading, but he plans for the projects he wants to invest into. Like he's got the drive, he's got the guts, but he knows it's best to have some kind of plan before starting a project, because otherwise you can be lost, you can get lost on the way and everything. So I think those guides are going to try and help you not only attract the right opportunities, and like attract your dreams and the resources you need for your dreams, but also to plan and actually know when it's time to take action towards your dream, so that you're not disappointed. So if you don't know if it's the right time yet to start something or to go for something, try asking those guides. Those guides are going to help you with that. Those are the guides that are going to give you information. Of course, with the Queen of Swords, I said they were discreet. Maybe they are kind of cold and really kind of brutally honest. So pay attention, because they won't turn around the pot. They maybe, like you could be feeling left out in the cold by those spirit guides, because they are going to give you kind of tough love sometimes, even though they really, really do love you and they want what's best for you. If they're seeing that you're not doing something right, they are going to tell you, but they won't, they are going to tell you, but if you don't pay attention to the details or the signs they're going to send you, well, they'll just stop. You know what I mean? That's what I feel with the Queen of Swords. It's like in the reverse, actually. It's like if you don't pay attention to those messages they send you, they're going to be like, too bad. Too bad. When they'll be paying attention to the details, when they'll be paying attention to us and the synchronicities we send them, then we're going to continue, but we're not going to waste our efforts on that, because otherwise, like, if you really wanted something, I think they are kind of, if you really want something and you really wish for something, we're going to try and bring it to you, and we're going to make you some road signs, but if you don't pay attention to them, well, we won't bother putting more of them, because we know, I think they know you are intuitive, they know that you are able to pay attention to those details, and to pay attention to them. So like, for them, it's like, if you don't really pay attention to their signs, it's because you don't really want this that bad, or it's not just the right time for you, or you just, so yeah. But there is the star, so it's like they want you to have hope. They want to give you hope. They want you to know that those things you wish for are possible. They are accessible. But yeah, pay attention to us when we're telling you it's not time yet. Don't go for it and be disappointed after that. If you go for it and you're disappointed, don't come to us and say like, why was I disappointed? Why did you tell me I could have this dream, but right now I don't have it? It's because we told you it wasn't the time yet, and you did it. You know, you did it even though we told you, we sent you signs that it wasn't the time yet to make a move on that project. If that makes sense, you know. I'm not telling you I'm not saying you're doing that, group 3. I'm just saying that's the kind of message, like the energy of your guys. It's like, we're gonna try and shower you with gifts. We're gonna try and bring all the good karma you deserve. We love you a lot, but still, like, we're going to try and plan with you and make you attractive to the opportunities so that you can have what you want. It could be relationships. So some of you, maybe your wish right now is to have a relationship. It's not for all of you. It doesn't have to be like really. It really doesn't have to be, but maybe it's about that, and they're like, we're going to send you this red signs, we're going to tell you there are red signs, but if you don't allow yourself to see them and to take them into account, well, we've done what we could. You know, this is a little bit like, I love your guides, to be honest. I love your guides. They're discreet. They're like, okay, we're going to send you signs, but pay attention to them. Like, pay attention in general in your life, and you're going to see things, and you're going to be just fine, and you're going to know when to go for your things, and you're going to know what's good for you and what's good, not good for your dreams, you know, and your goals. I think that's pretty much what they mean. You know, I don't know if I make sense, but it's really, for me, it's really simple. It's like, we're sending you signs, but we're not like, for example, if I take the example of a relationship, and there are red flags about that person, like, no, you shouldn't really go for it. You are going to be disappointed, you know. And they want to tell you that there are some guides, or the universe sometimes will be able to just send this person away from your life. Maybe they'll get a job opportunity, for example, far away, or maybe they will get involved with another person, or maybe they will just reject you, you know. But other times this isn't possible for the universe, because it's not for your highest good and the highest good of the other person. So when that happens, the universe is kind of going to show you use other ways of showing you that it's not the best choice, you know. And I think those guides wouldn't be the ones to completely take that person out of your life. If they weren't meant for you, they would tell you, like, they would send opportunities to have certain conversations that would bring up red flags. So for example, you would see a meme that we would send to this person, and that would start a conversation that would bring up a red flag about this person. So that's a detail, you know. That's an everyday life action that we do, and we share things that we think are funny, and then we can share our ideas about it. And sometimes we learn some things about other people while doing that. And I think that's what they would do. Like, for example, you're scrolling on TikTok, and they'll use the algorithm to send you something you find funny that you will want to share with them, and then you'll share it with that person. That person will respond with something that is clearly a red flag, but if you choose to ignore the red flag, well, and you still go into that's not bad, you know. It's just that after that you'll be disappointed, and you'll be like, why am I disappointed in everyone I date, for example? But that's just hypothetical, that's just an example. But you know how subtle it is. Instead of completely taking that person out of your life, they just did a little thing, a little detail. So that's why they're discreet. That's why your guides are discreet. But they are still working for you. They are still trying to show you the way and show you, no, this is not really meant for you. You shouldn't go this way. See, there is a red flag. See, there is this or that. This is better. This is the right way. But yeah, do you want you to remember that you are perfect? Like, there are no mistakes. Like, they won't be mad at you if you make a mistake. They will just be like, we told you. We told you. We didn't scream, but we told you. So yeah, a little bit of tough love from your guides right now. So is there anything more you want to tell group 3, spirit guides? Elegance and dignity. Yeah, definitely. It's all the details and the presentation that makes the difference, I think. They're like, they're like, you slay, bitch, you know? They're like, you're the stuff, you know? Group 3, you're that. You're the thing. And they're like, don't worry, you're awesome, you're beautiful, you can achieve anything, any dreams. We are here to support you. We love you so much. And we'll try and make make it possible for you to live on an heaven on earth. But you know, pay attention to us. We work in details. This is how we work. This is how things work. And we're going to give you what we can give you. We're going to give you your wish fulfillment and make you achieve your goal. And not just achieve your goal, but like achieve your goal with elegance and dignity. So you're just going to walk in, put the tiara and your crown or your crown on, and be like, here I am, the monarch. I've achieved my goal. I've become famous in my way. Like, I've become a famous musician. I've become a famous composer. I've become a famous book writer. I've become, I don't know, a famous artist. I've become a famous actor, or I don't know, what dreams could you have? I've done it. I've built my own house, or I've done it. Now I live where I wanted to live. It could be about anything, or I've done it. I'm a queen or queen, or a queen of queen or queen. I'm a queen or a king of my job. You know, at my job. Not gender specific reading, of course. Yes. So you're going to be awesome doing your dreams, or accomplishing your dreams, accomplishing yourself, and achieving your goals. So that's what they're telling me, basically. They're just like, yo, we're here, we love you. We're not obvious, maybe not as obvious as you would want to, but we are there, and we are sending you synchronicities, we are sending you signs. Pay attention to us, and your dreams will become true, because you've got a lot of good karma accumulated, and it's our job to shower you with gift and be generous with you in this life. So yeah, that's about it. That sums it up, I think. So I will leave your reading here, group 3. Thank you a lot for watching. I hope something resonated. I hope you enjoyed this reading. It was really fun. And yeah, I wish you a really nice day or night whenever you're watching. And I hope to see you again soon, my group 3s. Take care. Bye.